going on with Val.
Okay, then
Do
we
we
are
want to
going.
include? Do we want? Oh, we're going. Okay.
I mean, I can stop recording, delete it, and start over again if you want to do something
No,
fancy for the
well,
intro,
I was
but
I was just wondering if we wanted to include the stuff on, discussing how long the downtime is, what we're doing, all
we're
that
continuing the
stuff.
same night. Or the next night, rather.
Really?
Well, right.
The party is still going according to Jakalor. It's a multi-day celebration.
Yes.
Huzzah!
Okay. Huh. Didn't realize
All
that.
hail Prince.
So,
Yeah,
I
I
assume
think I
we
forgot to
should
mention that.
take down a blood point for waking up.
Yes, do that.
Everyone's blood points decrease by 1.
Wait, should my health bar and the blue bar and the green bar be showing up?
They should show up to you if. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why? I can see yours though. Your green bar.
that's the
Oh,
health.
that's because that's health. That's health.
Oh. Okay. Never mind then.
That's to give us
I
a
can't-
visual representation of how badly they look.
I can't see anyone else's though.
No.
I'm surprised. Most of the NPCs probably not. It's probably mostly for
Well, I
just
meant I
between
can't
us.
see
Can you see mine?
Chris's or no. I
Then-
only.
No.
I don't
Huh.
see anything.
Then Jack hasn't enabled it to be, like, visible to non-owners, I think.
The health bars, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, I haven't even done that. You guys want me
Look,
to?
we're obviously part of the same club. Because I see yours just fine.
What?
Yeah, we're
What
the
were
cool
you
guys.
Yes.
What
What
the-
were you planning
what
to
the
have
fuck?
for a drink today?
Yes.
Actually, you were planning on doing something with him, weren't you, Ismail? Chris.
Yes. Yes, we
What
were.
the fuck is Bacon's nameplate not showing up?
We
Yeah.
had a... I don't see anyone's nameplates other than my own.
Oh,
There's a second page to the token permissions where you need to enable what the players can actually see.
there. Now you can see that. Okay.
Yeah, now I can see his nameplate.
I can see
Okay.
Gunther. I can see Ismail.
Keep in mind, for the
Oh,
thing we
I
discussed,
enabled
Jakalor,
Okay.
Demi would also be there for that, like we talked.
Yes. Demi, what is that? Demi, why are you using that token? He gave you a token already.
No, you didn't.
Because he likes this token.
Demi, why are you not up to par?
You didn't give me a new token.
Demi, what the fuck? I have already set your token. What the fuck are you doing with that?
I literally didn't change anything. This has been my token from even last game.
He's
Don't
not
you
lying.
Set your
You
permanent
didn't do
token.
anything with it.
I swear I set your
Do better,
No,
Scrub.
apparently I didn't set his permanent token. Oh well. Oh well, so you guys do your thing. Wow. Like talk it out, what you were planning on doing. I'm guessing in the back room.
No, I would ask them to meet in one of the warehouses or someplace far away from certain people.
I'll create a basement for you guys. Talking.
Like, it doesn't matter, just a random room, essentially, somewhere where we probably won't be disturbed.
Okay, if you want to do that, like, I'll leave you on this map since it's easier that way. I won't have to create shit.
We're
Yeah, we just
down
want-
here in the whiteness, away from everyone.
Yes. And then too. What the fuck did you do? You're aware you
I
can
have no idea
scroll
what you're
down
talking
while
about.
doing that. You don't have to do it that way.
Shh. It's okay. Okay, so what do I roll?
Well, we need to discuss exactly, like, Jakalor needs a description of exactly how you're doing what we discussed. God damn it. He's gonna fucking know anyway. Shall we dispense
Yeah.
with the double talk?
Yeah, just talk plainly.
Okay, so...
Have him pretend he doesn't know, that he doesn't hear.
So, they arrive, I will explain to them about the cravings I've been having and about how I hope that can be resolved.
You
Dun,
can even
dun,
say it
dun.
in character.
But that will take longer. We both know what we're talking about. It's like 15 minutes of me just recounting everything that's been going on my end, which the players are aware of.
So, how do you respond?
And you need my assistance, correct?
Well, it's that or try and kill him, and I doubt the prince would approve very much if I went with the second option.
I see your point. So, I'm guessing we're gonna agree on the deal we did before?
Yeah, in terms of rewards, we can agree to what we've already discussed.
You might want to talk to
Yeah.
Harper about noting down the boons, by the way.
We will
You
once
want
we
to do
know
that?
whether it's once we know whether it worked or not.
Yes, of course.
Because the reward varies on based on whether we actually succeed at this little trick. So, thing is, I kind of can't stop thinking about his blood, about what it tastes like, what it felt like, and it occurs to me that if I could forget all of those things I experienced when I drank it, it might be a lot easier dealing with that wonderful person who happens to be our very useful ally. I twitches slightly.
Okay, let's get to work then.
And let's just go through with exactly what you intend to do here, because I'd rather you didn't screw this up and I might be able to come up with some input.
Okay, so what should I say exactly? No, I'm just gonna do Forgetful Mind, right?
Yes.
Level
Yes,
3.
but how are you doing?
Like, my idea was that you would wipe away any like the actual taste of the blood and all the feelings that were associated with it. Like, I
Yeah,
would know
that's
intellectually that I've drunk it, but anything that, any actual sensory information on that would just get wiped away. That's the memory
Yeah,
I
something
would
like
target,
that.
just the taste of his blood and everything tied to it.
Yeah, that should be the one I'm gonna do. Make him forget that.
Okay, then let's go for it. See if it works. Don't fuck up.
You'll be rolling at difficulty 3 for the dominate.
Can I lower it to
All
2
right.
by spending willpower?
Well, you'll be rolling at 3 if he essentially allows you to tread all over him.
Let me just get on your knees and look up at me. Slide.
Well, not really. It's more like you just look at his eyes and he just essentially lets you in.
Ha.
I look beseechingly at Kirk. Don't let him fuck me up any more than I already am, please.
Don't worry, I got you, fam.
Okay, let's do this.
Okay. So do you want to spend a willpower point to make it easier for him to dominate you? Well, not dominate, but easier for him to find the things he's looking for.
Yeah, I think so. Go big or go home. I'll spend a point on this. Seems like an important thing.
Okay. So roll your dominate 3, which is like wits leadership.
No, it's with
Yep.
subterfuge, I think.
With subterfuge. Okay. Yeah.
1 second. And I got a 10.
Well, you don't have discipline. Well, you do have discipline project actually.
So that should, in theory, be a total success.
Yes.
If it could work at all.
Yes. It's here.
I would also mention my what are they called? Specialities, but I don't know which ones to put in
They
as my
don't affect
specialty.
anything. They don't affect your stuff.
They don't
Okay,
affect
good.
disciplines, so...
Yeah.
And Discipline Prodigy already does the thing a specialty would do, the way Jakalors ruling it.
All right, got it.
Okay. So, okay. Now simple rotation. So you can find and change the things you're looking for. Considering he spent the willpower on it to help you with that, you don't have to roll for that.
Well, Forgetful Mind essentially allows him to pull up any memory state to a
since you're
specific
helping, he
anyway.
doesn't even have to roll for it. It would have been a low difficulty roll anyway. So, okay. Considering his dice, he might have actually fucked it up.
What do you mean, considering my dice?
You don't exactly have great perception.
Oh, so it's like a really subtle thing to make sure he got it all.
Yeah. But since you're spending willpower on it, I'm assuming it should work anyway.
Okay,
Well,
best decision ever to
Just
spend
my
willpower.
You know, he spent his willpower to essentially push the thoughts into your way when you're looking through his mind.
Like, my brand of insanity is particularly good at forgetting things, so I'd like to imagine for the purposes of flavor text that I'm just fanning the flames of insanity internally and just using it to help burn every trace of it away.
Yay!
Don't yay yet, we don't know if it worked!
Shh, it's okay. It's okay. It probably worked. Why wouldn't it?
Depends on how supernatural the thing is.
Okay, so when we're done,
So,
I stand up and say, hello, do I know you?
Stop fucking with me, Malkavian.
look, if you actually say that, you might actually
No, I
have
know
a
he's-
reason to smack you.
I just laugh it off as a joke, like half a second later I'd make it clear that I'm just fucking with them.
Like, don't pet Gangrel. Just don't.
Well, I'm just
That's even good.
right. You're right. I should ask permission from the Malkavian first, right?
God.
No.
Wow.
Try it. Try me, bitch.
Are you trying to make him Francis and kill you?
No, I'm.
I say to him, he's a strong, independent gangrel woman. He can decide for himself if he's gonna let you pet him.
Anyways,
You just
I guess
assume
we're
my
done here.
gender.
Yes, I do believe we're done here. I think even here, he hasn't said anything.
Well, why
Well,
would I?
he's just writing.
This is supposedly
Yeah.
something I'm not supposed to know about.
Yes,
Exactly.
I'd expect you to know something about this whole thing.
Well, he wouldn't. He would notice when.
Say something about this whole thing. Whatever.
How? We all each have our own
No, but
havens,
like,
right?
I thought he would have an opinion on how I'm SDing it.
Well, you haven't actually ruled whether it worked or not yet.
Yeah,
True.
I don't see a real problem with this. The only issue I would kind of have would be weird way to go with it, Chris. Okay.
I really don't like +2s to my difficulties. It's a bad thing. I don't approve.
So, I'm guessing you're heading to the bar or something?
Well,
Test it out, or you're heading to Elysium?
I think we would
That
head
is
to
which one?
Elysium. I mean, I at least would assume that Sandor would probably have headed over there already anyway, since we would have taken like, what, half an hour to do this?
Which one are you heading to?
I
There's a
leave
big
it
The one
up
with the
to...
big party, right?
I leave it to
The bit-
the Ventral. Up to him.
Shouldn't we
my
go to the
character-
big party?
Oh, you-
The main part of the party would have moved to the Torrid of Elysium, while most of the neonates are still staying in the. Well, most of the non-political neonates are staying in the Ventral Elysium.
Okay,
just-
so if all the important people are going to the Torador one, we're going to go to the Torador one too.
There is the Bruja do have their own thing right now going, so.
Well, whichever place we go to, dear friends, if you could strike up a conversation between the three of us that I wouldn't have to really participate in, close to some of the mortal servants, I could try and gather some information from them. Well, you give us a reason to malinger.
Like your mortal ghouls or well, not the mortal, the mortal
Like
retainers,
the
or
mortal ghouls from anyone else that might be visiting Elysium.
Ooh.
That thing I told you about, I will be, you know.
Yeah, that thing. Yes, you meant that thing.
Yes.
Like if you're going
Wait.
to the Torrid or Elysium, there's definitely stuff for that. Like there will be mortal ghouls.
I'm assuming. Who's driving? Do you have a driver? Are we in like a limo, Daniel?
We have a driver.
No, you don't have a limo in your inventory. You haven't added that there, I don't think.
Well, it's
Oh, yeah.
it's in the
Yes.
group holdings.
Sure. Why is it defiantly Kikans?
I can't
does it
spell for
defy
shit.
you?
That's why. Shut up. I can't spell. I can't spell for shit.
So, I'll move you over to the Lyceum while I add character. The Torrid or Lyceum first level, and I go about adding some characters over there.
Mm-hmm.
Mortals, yeah.
Ooh, I like the Torrid or Elysium.
But yeah, copy pasting, it's fun. There.
She looks not up to par already.
God, hipsters.
Oh, Jesus Christ. These are Malkavians. That kind of a style of dress is ahead by decades at least.
It's mostly because
Guys, I got this. These are my people. Don't worry.
So,
Oh gods. So just place your tokens.
Okay, where's the back room where the important people are?
Well, you're going to enter here anyway. What is that thing doing there? It's supposed to be here. Did I accidentally move that? Oh well. Ta-da. Well, is it? Why hasn't Epic? Why have you not placed your token yet?
No. He might be going to a different place. And in all honesty,
He's
he
using-
would arrive first, so...
Yes. Well, yeah. You can, guys. So specifically, I mostly have opening this thing for. Like Epic, I can place Epic on the.
I'm
other
right here
map
next
as
to
well.
the first little.
Yes, I saw it,
Book.
but I'll place your token on the other map as well because you'd be probably up there instead of down here
Okay.
because most models down here.
Yeah, good point.
And you can guys come. So you guys were planning on staying around here?
Yeah, like the plan would be for them to just casually pause while they're like in the middle of conversation, like yeah, just distracted by something that we're all talking about. Just give me 2 or 3 minutes. Something.
Yes. No, that's the wrong person. I'm not supposed to take that guy. You saw
Okay,
nothing.
I leap at this scary person.
There's that guy. The only guy that you haven't seen before from these guys would be this guy over here.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying right now. Like that's the only person you're going to get anything out of. If you're going to scan everyone in this room with your aspects for.
But he hasn't even rolled.
Should they roll first to see how what
Yes.
kind of conversation they come up with, or should I roll for intelligence subterfuge first?
You can roll your. You can roll your. Well, if you're just, and have charisma etiquette for like
Figure like some sort of a
Keegan's character.
private conversation where we're just something to cover some time, right? That's all I need. Come up with something, make it
I
good.
had Keegan roll charisma etiquette to actually get in on conversations over here.
I can do that.
One actually doing the conversing. Otherwise, you can roll it, and then before you roll your intelligence subterfuge. I'm
Like-
pretty sure you don't even roll if you're doing telepathy unless you're attempting to.
I'm trying to read
actually-
thoughts on any mortals that
Oh.
I'm just going for random facts. You know? Hoping to get a fact of some usefulness somewhere.
That hit the roll.
I need to roll intelligence subterfuge for that, and difficulty is the target's current willpower. So what should I roll at?
What the fuck was this willpower? Did I add this willpower yet?
I can roll at 6 if you don't want to
Roll
disclose
at
that.
5.
5?
Roll at. Well, roll at 4 for most. Roll 3 times at 4, and then for the other people.
Okay.
Also, roll your charisma etiquette, Keegan, if you're trying to get into conversations with people.
Just
So it-
just
so-
pretend to talk to Demi. Just say something that sounds natural. So those are 3 rolls at 4.
Mm-hmm.
They seem mildly okay.
Yes, you get to know essentially. Well, they know you get to know the havens of some people.
Any embarrassing secrets?
Most of these are mostly drivers and
Mm-hmm.
conversation rules rather than actual do stuff rules. So
Okay. Are any of their masters short on cash?
actually,
Because I can at least use this to target people that might be easily befriended with some money.
can you see images in their minds? It's like right.
Yes, images is actually the main way it really goes, because
Yes.
it goes more. Reading their thoughts actually isn't supposed to be so much a direct thing as it's just hard to be that descriptive about it and have it make any real amount of sense.
Well, think about how
Uh,
your
that's
own thoughts
personal.
form in your brain, and that's more or less what I'm
That-
reading.
Yeah. That person is currently. You know that her ghoul has. She's had been having to cut down on her stuff recently.
Mm-hmm.
And
Good.
then I'd like you to roll one time on 5.
Lucky thing we don't have botches, or this would be a really scary moment.
Okay. What would one success tell you?
Either the very surface level of their thoughts, or one useful, or one piece of information essentially. depending on the information's usefulness, of course. Not a lot, essentially. Half a bone.
This is the first time in a while he gets to actually go talk to other ghouls. There, you got something.
Okay, I can work with that.
Like, yeah. So, you guys doing anything else down there, or?
Well, I did my thing. What about?
Well, Chris is just, expecting sort of be doing his thing. So I think he learned his lesson. So I'm just gonna tell. What's Keegan's character called again?
What's your name again?
Daniel.
Sorry, who are you?
I'm just gonna be telling Daniel that try not to make the same mistake as Ismail over here and going alone with some unknown people. Out of Elysium.
I'm not a failure like him. His own problems are his own failures that he committed.
I opened my eyes from scanning the thoughts and just slowly and coldly looked at Daniel.
I wink back at him. And he's supposed to be the crazy one. Are there any harpies in your room?
You're
No,
in the
because you're in the
mortal!
first room.
Yeah, we need to
The
go up.
place
Right,
where
right.
everyone- the ghouls.
Sorry, I was looking at stuff about. I was reading Vampire Masquerade stuff while you guys were talking. I did.
No, you've been held up in the ghoul room reading about the driver's thoughts. By the way,
Right,
that
okay.
probably took a long time.
Yes, you've spent a few hours now.
Right.
We've been in here making chit chat while he's been doing crap.
That's
You
wh-
guys-
That's why I
roll
wanted a
your,
distraction, so that
distraction.
you know.
A few hours.
roll your perception. Perception alertness, everyone.
Oh fuck!
Do any
Including
of
me?
you have aspects active other than for
I
reading
wouldn't.
thoughts?
I don't
Difficulty
think.
6?
Difficulty 8 actually.
Oh, whimper.
Wait, am I included here?
No, you're not
Probably.
included. Since you're not
Just
on the
making
floor.
sure.
Sad pants.
You're pretty sure this guy over here has been moving around a bit, but other than that, you don't know.
Did
He's
anyone else
standing.
make?
Still standing in the same place. It's the only thing.
Everyone's done ones or zeros, okay?
Okay.
Demi didn't roll yet, did he? For
I
perception.
did.
No, Demi did roll.
Oh no, it's GM. Oh, fucking hell! I constantly get them mixed up.
Scrub.
How long have
So
we
do
been
you go-
here,
can you go
actually?
upstairs now? What do you mean?
How long have we been here? How long did that take?
2 hours if you went and were thorough with this stuff.
I wouldn't. No, just enough to get some surface images. I wouldn't have tried to do a full exam for everyone. Just try to get something that would catch my attention. Hopefully. I
He
don't.
knows we're doomed.
You got some. If you need, you can probably ask me if you want to know someone's havens, where the havens are at. But other than that,
I mean, I'm not even sure you'd get that one thing he was talking about earlier if you're just literally doing the very surface.
because I thought you were doing like completely, like thoroughly.
Thought that was part of the distraction thing because,
I figured we would do at most something like half an hour because it's hard to.
It would take, considering the stuff, the way you described it to me, I thought you were spending you're spending like multiple hours to do this stuff because you're not getting it like
Well-
oh yeah, I'm spending half an hour here to read multiple
Well, we can
people's
just go
memories.
with that then and just say that they got caught up in their argument, just discussing each other's up to parness, and I was too busy to notice.
All right. Yeah, I don't think the whole thought reading thing in the first place is supposed to be particularly fast per se. So doing so many people and trying to do it for a fair amount of information, but that was kind of the thing I was getting from you two. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
Like, how long did you plan on spending? Like, you said you, but how long did you like think you spent there? I would say like 2 hours.
I was thinking something like up to half an hour, but like I said, I'm perfectly okay with just going with us losing track of time,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
just for purposes of moving things along, because whatever. And
Okay.
who knows when we...
You can like.
Should I write down in my inventory that I know a bunch of people's haven locations from this event, so that we...
Go ahead. Just to remind you if you ever want to ask about it, which you probably will at some point.
Yeah, we might need to burn some places down accidentally.
That's right.
Yeah, just once you're ready to move out, just start moving to the other room.
Oh god, that would be such an awesome moment. I wonder how we're gonna find that dude's haven. Oh, that's gonna be tough tracking him. Oh yeah, I already know. Fuck you.
So what are you guys moving out of there and just continue to sit there quite conspicuously as the only vampires in the entire room?
And I start walking away. Let's go, puppy.
I
Which,
just
What are you
go after him. So come on, don't be like that. He didn't mean it.
I wasn't
Daniel.
talking to him.
I
I
am
wasn't
a little
talking
bit
to
pissed
him.
now. At least I look a little bit pissed now.
I was talking to the milk.
The door.
But you wouldn't have noticed.
The door is open.
Okay, let's go upstairs or downstairs or wherever the
Name,
main meeting
please?
is.
How long would it take for me to use Spirit's Touch on that door that is suspiciously open?
Daniel Jackson.
It's a door.
Is it
That's
taking
right.
door
You wanna Get
things?
to the second floor.
Do you wish to enter a trance to go through people that have gone through this door for tonight?
I'm tempted.
14 hours
I am actually tempted. That's why I'm asking, how long would it take? I assume longer than it would take for Daniel to talk to the reception guy.
Like he is asking you to write down your names that who has visited there.
All right, I'm gonna write down my name, and then Demi is going to too because he's going to be gone for a little bit.
Does he know how to write?
So are you actually rolling your eyes of chaos?
I wouldn't be rolling eyes of chaos, I was talking about Spirit's Touch.
He's
Oh, the
talking
spirit's
about
touch.
entering a trance to see what has actually occurred with this door.
In the middle
It
of
has opened
Elysium.
and closed.
In the middle of Elysium.
Let him do it.
No, like
Okay,
I
if
said,
you
I
want
was
to-
asking how long that would take.
You don't know, because the trances are generally random.
Yes, you don't know. It could take 5 minutes. It could take 15 hours.
No, I'll pass then.
Well, not 15 hours, but like an hour. Okay.
It's not like you guys already were with a bunch of ghouls just talking to all of them right at a vampire event, right?
Well, not talking to them. I assume they were talking to each other while I was nodding along.
You literally had one of your party go to distract them with conversation.
Well, no, I thought I was making an etiquette roll with Demi to make it look like we're
We're
talking.
making etiquette roll to not be suspicious.
Yes, exactly. We're
And
making
I'm
polite
so
conversation
good.
amongst ourselves. Deeply distracted by each other as idiots.
Yes! The very existence of you there was suspicious. Let me put it that way.
Yes, and that is why I had to rely on these fuckers to make it look legit. Or a little less unlegit. So, what name should I sign in this book?
X.
Your name?
Well, he's a Malkavian, so.
You don't remember your name, do you?
Of course he doesn't.
I look at the clerk with a helpless look on my face. I'm so... what?
Your name.
Oh, yes, of course. Do I remember
Do
my
you remember
name,
your
or
name?
have I actually
I
forgotten?
don't remember your name.
I write down Mr. Klaus.
We have someone named Klaus.
As in Santa Claus.
Yes, but still. He does not seem to care. Do you proceed upstairs?
Yep.
Yay.
I tried to overhear one of these fuckers refer to me by my name.
I will not be saying
Yay.
his name for the rest of the day.
By the way, when you come upstairs, you see the Keeper of Elysium.
Ah, hello, my good sir. Ma'am, sir.
May
Can
I
we-
ask you what you were doing the last 2 hours?
He knows. I was making small talk with Gangrel, asking about his. Wait, the Primogen? He's friend with the Primogen, right?
Well, that wasn't
Or he's,
exactly accurate. They fight like cats and dogs. It's really... It's like the whole time thing. I was just trying to keep them polite, and I'm sorry, it evolved
You want
into
to
one
roll
of their long...
subterfuge?
Yes, I so want to roll subterfuge on that. Does Conjurer of Facts apply?
I'm
Probably.
not sure.
Well, I did tell him that they fight all the time. In theory, we
Yes,
don't...
sure. For this.
I think a purple leash would look so much better on you.
See what I'm talking about the whole time. It's like, yap, yap, guff, guff. And then there's claws, and it's a big... Just...
Well,
you say
it's only
something
one
to
take the
them, and... I don't have the strength to do this. I just don't.
Oh yeah, I should roll the GM roll.
You want me to re-roll that?
No, I'm just rolling my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He
Holy
eyes you
cow,
suspiciously, but he doesn't pursue anything.
Let's move
He
along then.
goes away. Seemingly satisfied with your. Actually, just roll your perception empathy.
Me? Or everyone? Or me?
Just you. At difficulty. Well, no, it's a contest.
You want me to re-roll at a higher?
No, just roll the same. Not roll the same. Just keep it that way. I'll just-
Okay. Does attentive apply to this?
Don't think so. I think insight would be better for this.
Okay then. Then it's 3.
Yes. He seems satisfied with your answer. He goes over here and starts reading a book.
We are not
But he's
actually in the second floor map yet, Jakalor.
Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot I need to move you guys.
That is a
Yes.
thing.
Yes, there. You should be there now. I need to place more people. We're forgetting to place more people. Good. Wait. Okay. No, that's not the person I wanted to place. Anyway, he goes over here and starts reading a book he seems to have placed on the table.
Which one is he again? This one?
No, he's the guy with the raven on his shoulder.
Here?
Yes, he has a raven on his shoulder. God, why is this not?
Is there an actual raven there?
Yes, there's a raven on
No.
his shoulder.
Oh, really? Make it craw
It's
a
quite
demi.
large for a raven. It eyes you with great suspicion.
Jakalor, what would be the difficulty of a charisma performance roll to improvise a complimentary poem about the raven on the spot?
It's your charisma performance. Just roll 7.
Base? Or
Yes.
okay, so that would go down to 5. Okay.
He looks at you, and the raven squawks. Well, yeah, the raven squawks seemingly happy.
I just bow slightly and head on inside. Am I hit by cravings?
You feel something, but you're not quite sure what it is.
So I'm not taking a +2 yet?
Not yet.
Oh, that sounds ominous.
I'll just need more rolls for that.
You got a 5 already.
Move them.
Jesus, if you need more at this point, then it's only a temporary fix.
Better than what you're dealing with right now.
At your prices? No, I'd rather deal with the addiction, thank you.
So, what are you planning on doing?
Well, I guess we need to first of all establish what Xandor has been doing and how he has changed the scene
he's
in
been,
the
he's been doing also. Move yourself back there.
Yeah, fuck you, you don't get to sit there, that's for the important people.
This
Yeah, the
might not be a
venture
complete lie.
dumbass.
Oh, you fucker. You've been getting in with the crowd, eh?
Yes, that is actually important people over there.
Oh, I did not know that.
I kind of already know one of them very well. I know another one decently, and I can't remember the other one, but I'm learning about her too.
You have the child of the Primogen, of the Ventral Primogen. You have the one of not Ventral, the Toreador Primogen. You have the Toreador Harpy, and you have a Toreador Ancilae.
hmm
So yeah, it's kind of important people.
Is there any sort of art or dancing going on here, or is it just like people relaxing on couches and talking?
Most like in the other room, there were people who were reading and talking about books, seemingly.
I have like 0 in academics.
Relaxing, talking about and or examining the paintings. It does seem like you could probably move something, move some of the tables around and dance to this floor, though.
Let him make an ass out of himself.
No. Like, the best idea is to try and improvise an improvement to one of the paintings by just biting my wrist and painting with blood on it. But I think the Toreador might misunderstand that sort of a helpful gesture just a bit.
Like you can read my thoughts.
No, I got a lot of useful information already here. I'm just gonna follow Daniel around. And Demi, I saved us from the Keeper of the Elysium realizing what we were doing. It's cool. I fixed it.
Sweet.
I got 8 successes on subterfuge roll. It was glorious.
What the fuck?
I'm just a crazy...
Well, I'm just gonna.
I just told them
I was
that
just
you
gonna
and
go-
Daniel fight the whole time. And that, you know, I've been trying to keep the peace between you two. They totally bought it.
I wanted to get you a green leash, and you were like,
Oh.
I want a purple leash.
All of your all perception alertness. This is Xandor included, by the way.
Okay, I will actually have my Auspex activated because, you know, detecting lies and stuff is cool.
So what's the base difficulty?
Base difficulty of. What- Base difficulty of 8.
Okay.
Since you're unlikely to notice it normally.
Does attentive apply?
What the fuck?
Yes, attentive applies.
So I have 2. That's because he has
Yeah.
Auspex active than me. I don't.
I know.
I would be rolling at 4 if I had mine on.
Daniel and Chris noticed that some of the
It's
people here
Ismail.
don't look exactly. They look a bit more like, well, people you wouldn't. They don't look like. They don't look special. Let's put it that way.
They're
None of
essentially
the
the
important
scrubs.
the
Epic,
Primogen.
you notice that with your aspects active, I'll actually allow you to roll at. What's it to see through Obfuscate 3? Just like normal Obfuscate roll?
Oh, just
It's
normal
with
obfuscate?
stealth at 7 versus perception awareness at 7 minus 1 for every level of Auspex you have above their obfuscate rating.
That's right.
Well, okay, just for same like normal Obfuscate 3.
Then it would just be equal against us, except my Discipline Prodigy comes into effect as well. So
Mm-hmm.
he goes at 7, I go 6, and all that stuff.
Yes, good.
Xandor, the password for danger is fish sticks.
You didn't mention this before, so I'm not saying fish sticks. Alright, so want me to roll?
Yes.
3 successes.
Ooh.
Let me roll. It's the. Is it the difficult? What's the difficulty to roll against? that?
7 for him. If he has a 3, it's a 7. Because I have 3. So. He beat me! Barely! He beat me.
Yeah, it seems like just another person.
That's alright. I got 7 on the other one, though.
Yeah, yeah. You'd notice that they specifically look incredibly generic.
Too generic.
Yes, generic in the way that he wouldn't normally look that generic. Like, no human looks that generic.
Okay, then it's already pretty obvious it's somebody with, you know...
Actually, Jack, I
Using
think I
obfuscate
need
to look
to re-roll mine, because I think I added one more dice than I actually have in that.
Did?
I think I might have. 'Cause, yeah, I rolled 7 dice, I have 4 in perception
Damn,
and 2 in
go count the
alertness.
dice.
So yeah,
Okay.
you notice that this guy is incredibly generic. Like,
Which guy are
He
we
even
talking
looks
about?
generic. The guy next to the harpy.
Yeah, that guy looks generic.
All right.
Looks Mexican.
Yes, reroll your roll. Because
Okay.
if you have wrong dice pool.
Or I could just say that I failed
Count?
it. I mean, I'm sure Daniel will realize that I have Auspex and might be able to see through that. Wow, that's actually better.
Well, Daniel also didn't really get much from it either.
Well,
Yeah,
I
just
actually
noticed
got more
something.
than Daniel now. I got 3 total, because Jakalors
You
said that.
consider this bit too generic. You may activate your Auspex and attempt to see through through obfuscate.
I'll just accept knowing he's something else and just go, whatever. I'm alright with that.
He's probably just one of the ugly people who wants to fit in.
Yeah.
You would know that using obfuscate to not look like a Nosferatu is accepted.
I'll just whisper it to Daniel that that guy, I think he's using Obfuscate.
I would assume it would be a Nosferatu because they're the only ones who would be allowed to do this kind of thing. Right?
Jakalor, have I seen as a character enough of Nosferatu not to give myself away by when I use heightened senses to see through that?
You have to roll if they're actually not actually paying attention to you. You'd have to roll manipulation performance. But other than that, you'd be fine.
Yeah, I want to catch a moment when no.
You'd have to roll for it essentially.
Can I try to catch a moment when they're not looking at me and just try and get a quick glimpse for like a second with Auspex?
Like you can do it right now. He seems to be talking with the harpy quite a bit. About
Okay. Let's try that.
God damn 10s.
Don't worry, I don't have Discipline Prodigy on this.
Yeah,
It's
you don't have prodigies, it doesn't matter.
still 5 might be enough.
Nope. You see nothing in particular. He seems completely normal. As in, yes, completely normal.
Swing and a miss.
Never mind, Daniel. That must be his real face. I checked.
Someone that looks incredibly generic.
Huh, turns out
Totally
there's people
generic.
like that as well. Who would have thought? Fucking denied.
So, I'll have to give stuff to Epic for reasons.
We can do that later.
Okay.
Don't worry. I noted it down where it needed to be noted down.
Exactly, Demi. Exactly. So you guys just standing there, or
I'm moving around the
I was gonna
room,
make-
trying to roll charisma or manipulation performance, hopefully, to act like I know that this is actually art and then pretending to understand it.
they can do that.
I was gonna go make a small talk with the Venture Primogen, ask how business is, ask how everything's going, how
What your plans are,
next.
what you're planning to betray, what are your 3 dark secrets?
normal
if you're
adventure.
That's both perception etiquette.
Me?
Yes.
Don't fuck up.
6.
Perception etiquette?
Yes.
I'm gonna spend a willpower.
Okay.
At what difficulty?
At 6, I already said that.
Yes, 3.
Okay, so not a complete faux. Okay.
Jakalor, what difficulty do I roll at, and what do I roll to pretend that I actually know what art is?
Manipulation performance at difficulty. What is your academic score?
0.
Check that.
Remember, art is usually expression and that kind of thing too.
Oh, expression.
I have nothing in that either, I think.
Okay,
I
roll
ca-
at
I'm really good at improvisation.
roll at 8 due to circumstances. -2 because of your performance ability aptitude.
Yep, clearly. The author was thinking about his dog when he made this. I can see it now. Poor Fido. He ended in such a dark way.
So just just talking to random people also outplays her down.
I'm just
over here.
stroking an imaginary beard and going, at the worst painting in the room.
Choose a painting. This may matter significantly.
You have 1, 2, 3.
Can I roll my Auspex rating to pick a good one?
You have 11 to pick
No,
from.
you don't
Pick
get to-
one.
You don't get to do that.
Pick a random one in the room. There's a lot.
Stand in front of every single painting for 20 minutes doing that.
No, I'll just... I'll go with this one. Fuck it.
Okay.
Ooh, bad choice.
Fuck it! I have a backup plan already for another character.
I'm glad you do.
I know, Demi! But damn can I be convincing about it.
The Toreador Primogen looks at you very strangely.
I go
Talking
back to admiring.
yourself next to a painting. Stroking your imaginary beard.
Yeah, like,
If
yes,
it's
yes.
alright, I'll make a roll for just trying to increase, friendly relations with these 3 over here.
Yes.
But then I'm going to just ask to be excused real quick because it appears my packs come in and I'll see what they've been doing
Packs?
for
Your
the day.
pack?
Pack! My pack! Well,
Okay, guys,
Come on,
we're rolling for initiative. Where can I hide to obfuscate?
dun 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 dun! I'm
Do
sorry.
you want to
Got
roll
way
for
too
this?
used to the Sabat.
Oh, God.
My coterie seems to have come in, and I'll see what they've been doing. They weren't around when I.
Do you want
Are-
to, are you trying to be genuinely friendly, or are you trying
Yes.
to get something out of them? Okay. Roll
Charisma, empathy was what I was going with.
Yes, charisma,
So.
empathy.
Smooth talker, go! 5 successes.
Yeah. They think you think you have a good. You do believe they think of you very highly. Well, a lot higher than before.
Yes,
And
thank you. Please
I will-
excuse me while I going on with them. It was a nice talking to all of you.
yes, he's very smooth, Danny. Very smooth.
I ignore the Malkavian. Go to these 2. Okay, so what took you guys so long to get here?
Yes, clearly his best work.
Okay. If you want to.
Oh god.
Do you roll perception alertness?
I'd assume I'd be looking around to some extent, or at least paying attention,
Yes,
because
roll
I'm.
perception alertness at 4. You're pretty close to him anyway.
I get 5. I
You hear
have
the-
right. I have
you hear the
attentive.
Toreador Primogen, after those words, stand up and say, "You must excuse me for a moment." He walks over to you.
Oh God. Okay, okay, I can save this, guys. Okay, give me a moment. I have a plan. No, I don't. Fuck.
So, this painting is good, am I correct? You want to roll perception empathy?
I want.
Difficulty 4.
Yeah, I do.
You're feeling he's being very sarcastic.
Okay. How do I turn this around? Okay, I think I have to use honesty. Oh, thank God, I was so lost. I have no idea what to do here, what any of this means. This just... I have no idea what any of this stuff is just between the two of us. I'm trying to fit in.
Yes,
This is a really
I
weird
noticed.
place. Oh, I'm so sorry.
And now, if you would please refrain from ever speaking about art again, that would be great.
While that's going on, I'm gonna talk with.
He walks away.
I'm gonna explain that we're talking.
Must
Well,
resist
Mount-
urge to use
Mount is doing
dementation to... Must resist. Bad idea. Do not.
Let him do it.
Difficulty for dementation too, anyway.
It's like a standard one if I remember right.
No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna try to... I have a different plan that I remember, Jakalor.
Mm-hmm.
I covered the stupid stunt part of the grand campaign already.
Thank you, please.
On the other hand, since Epic so much loves it,
What
That's what it
crazy
is.
about cave-ins
Perception
were allowed.
self-control.
I would have wanted one myself.
Yes, I noticed.
Just try and help.
So, are you guys going to do anything, or?
Oh, I
Me?
was
I
talking
remember
to
I was-
these two. What's been
Yes.
going down? You guys took a long time to get here.
tell him nothing.
Well, I have nothing to do with him. So we were making small talk while the Malkavian was doing some shit. Would I know what he was doing or no?
Jesus Christ, there's people with auspex here. Don't fucking tell them, you dumb
Roll some
fuck.
stuff real quick.
10 out of 10.
I'm gonna whisper it to him.
Jesus Christ, that doesn't help, you stupid shit!
Okay. I'm gonna.
Okay. Like,
I'm going.
you were just saying it. I won't let you retcon that.
Swear to God, and this
You
is the
said
guy
that
you
out
wanted
loud,
as a
okay.
leader.
Well, to be fair, I said a mouthpiece slash.
Oh, he's definitely a mouthpiece! He's definitely a mouth!
Okay.
I'm not sure what else you really expected in some ways, so. You didn't explain anything about what you were doing down there to them, as far as I could tell.
He just told me to make small talk.
Ah, I see. So you guys came over to this, to, join in on the little party and everything that's going on?
Yes.
That was the plan.
Okay. You don't look like you were planning to move any of the tables or anything. What
Well,
are
I
you
was-
going to do here?
Well, I was gonna go over and talk with the venture people. I did a
Venture
roll for that,
people?
didn't I?
The Venture people?
I did a roll for that, didn't I, Jack?
I
No,
don't recall
not
you
yet.
doing it this session.
I made a roll to talk with the venture primogen, didn't I? Pretty sure I did. I spent a willpower point on it.
Oh. You did that last session, but this is a
No,
different
you-
party.
You just did that to find a moment where you wouldn't do a complete faux pas. We're talking
Okay.
to in the middle of a conversation with other people who may or may not be important.
Okay. Good point. All right. Yeah,
You
I'm
managed
just
to
here to
not
talk.
you managed to pick a point where he was reading rather than actually talking to another
Okay.
Imogen or another important person.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I'm just here to make small talk. People and see how things are going.
By the way, we should probably take a break soon. So
Mm-hmm. We could take 2 minutes now if we are at a point where we can. Just, writing it out so I don't interrupt that ongoing conversation.
Well, if we're doing
like,
a
you can
break
finish your
thing.
conversation. That's but like other than that.
Okay. So you're going over to talk to the Venture Primogen? That's what you're saying?
Yes, and anyone else.
Just waiting for a right opportunity. Alright.
Exactly.
What about you, Kirk?
Well, I'm not necessarily interested in art in itself. I might go outside and join the others in some amazing literature.
Are you interested in literature?
Well, a little bit.
We so
did
came
read
to the
some
wrong
things while I was-
party.
Are you actually, you're going to have the raw manipulation subterfuge if you're going to lie to him directly.
I'm not lying. It's not the
You have zero academics.
yes, but I probably read something while I was in the army.
You don't have an interest in that then.
He wouldn't have read that manual for his gun?
Yeah.
This is a rifle, model Charlene. This is your
There were
rifle.
no
Take
manuals
care
for
of
that,
it.
by the way.
That's not usually considered literature.
Well,
Yes, that too.
It's subjective. For a soldier, it is an amazing piece of work.
he might assume there's lots of pictures in those books too.
You were fighting during the American Civil War. They didn't have manuals back then.
Wait, he was a Confederate. That means there would have been pictures instead of words, because he's a Confederate and they're illiterate.
Oh gods, are we gonna have to teach him how to read now?
I think we will.
No, he knows how to read. Probably.
I just don't know very complicated words.
I mean, as long as it's one syllable and involves like the 18 letters I actually know, I can read just fine.
I doubt he could even know what the books are here.
Yeah, hey, there's like, what, 6 bookshelves? I'll find something. A little bit of
That's not a
some.
bookshelf.
Is there a ABCs of art in one of the shelves? You can read that.
How
There's
to be a
no
better
such-
artist tutorial, and there's pictures inside.
There is no such thing there.
It's
Throw
the
some
50s, they
food.
wouldn't have such things.
Okay. Are you done making fun of my puppy then?
Fuck you.
I'm sorry, you're a strong, independent Gangrel woman. And really funny too!
Well, if you want, I can try and possibly see about maybe trying to help you talk to some other people here. Not
But
sure
I
what
would
to
have
do
noticed.
about you, Kirk.
I
Enjoy
mean,
your
I
time.
noticed that.
Thanks.
Yeah, I would like to meet your new friends. Or his
Oh,
friends.
over there?
Yes. I know.
You want
I
to see about
noticed that.
talking to them? I'll see if they'd be all right with it. But just about anywhere in here, we're just gonna, mingle around, all the usual stuff.
Seems fun. As long as the Malkavian doesn't fail anymore, make an ass of himself.
Yeah.
Hey,
You
I
have
did
too high
not.
of expectations.
I did not fail. I succeeded in a different direction. Please be accurate.
Look, when you succeed in falling, you are still falling.
Do I remember my name yet, Jakalor?
Next scene, probably.
Your introduction is no longer your name. It is just hi, hello. Your
No,
etiquette
I
is
just
something-
like I did down there. I just introduced myself as Santa Claus.
Oh,
Well, as
Okay.
Mr. Claus. You can call me Santa.
You guys actually, but yeah, like, are we going to take a break here now, or?
Yeah,
I kind of figured.
yeah. Let's then.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll split the
Right
video
now.
then.
Go pee.